Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maho, and if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe to get more content like this. If you're in your 20s and don't have an emergency fund yet, don't worry because I'm gonna tell you all about it. This is to protect you because in your 20s you get laid off, you quit your job, you move cities, you break up with your partner, you have a car break. Life just happens. And having an emergency fund is the difference in between I'll figure it out calmly and you panicking at 2 a.m. trying to figure out what you're gonna do. So let's build a step-by-step guide. So your first goal should be to save 1K. Not 10, not 20, and also not I will save when I will earn more money. Because having just 1K is your starter shield. I know it's hard to save in your 20s, especially if you're having just a part-time, a side hustle, or even if you work just by hour. I used to work in catering and take sometimes 12-hour shifts just to cover my groceries. So if you're barely making it right now, I totally get you. But that first 1K that you save is what's gonna change you. It turns out I hope nothing happens to if something happens, everything's gonna be fine. Then the next step is to save from 3 to 6 months of worth of expenses. Now that you have your 1K saved, it's when things start to get a little bit more serious. We want to be able to save from 3 to 6 months worth of essential expenses. Notice that I'm saying essentials. Not Pilates, not spring shopping or Amazon hauls. Essential is what you actually need to survive. So how do we actually calculate this? First of all, you're going to take your 3 last bank statements and list all of the expenses that you actually need to survive. So your rent, utilities, groceries, and transportation. And here's my tip. Always round up a little. So let's say we spend $350 in groceries. We're gonna budget for $400. Same for utilities. If it fluctuates a lot, let's take the biggest amount. In this way, in case you go over the budget, it's okay because you had it planned. So once we have all of our expenses mapped out, we're gonna add all of this. Let's say my essential cost is 2K per month, which that will be 6K for 3 months and 12K for 6 months. And that's your real emergency fund. So now the next question is, how do I actually get to decide if I need to save for 3 or 6 months? Save for 3 months if you're living with your parents, you have low expenses, your work is stable in the industry, or you could easily find another job. Save for 6 months if you're living alone, if you don't have family that will be able to financially back you up, if you work as a freelancer or commission-based, or you're planning in a big transition, like moving into another city, another country, or switch careers. In our 20s, instability is normal. So personally, I will lean more into the 6 months worth of expenses. But starting with 3 is always a good starter. And now one of the most important things, where should you actually put this money? Not under your bed or the cookie jar, not even in the checkings account or a regular savings account. And you might be wondering, why not in my checkings account? Because we don't want that easy access to accidentally spend it. So then where's the best place to put it? And that's where the high yield savings account come along. This type of accounts normally pay you from a 4 to a 5% of interest yearly. Just to have your money there. Doesn't matter when you take it out or where you put it. And you can put every now and then that you have any extra money into this account, but the important thing is that you can also take this money out anytime you want. Because that's the other important part. This money for your emergency fund needs to be liquid. Because liquid means that you are able to take and withdraw all of this money whenever it's needed. But not so easy access that you can randomly spend it. The main purpose of this emergency fund is to build security. And now, when do you actually use it? This is really important. A real emergency is, for example, when you lose a job, you need a medical attendance, there's a family member that needs help, or your car needs to get repaired. No vacations, no I deserve it this time, no concert tickets. And also, before touching this money, really ask yourself, can my current monthly budget actually cover this? Or can I postpone something else instead, like a trip? If the answer is no for both of them, then it is an emergency. Also, if you're gonna use this money, don't forget that your next goal is going to be to rebuild it. And now you might be wondering why this actually matters in your 20s. When you have an emergency fund, a couple of things happen. First of all, you will never have to be in a toxic situation. If it's a job or a relationship, you're able to walk away without any regrets. You don't need to tolerate any situation that you don't like because of being desperate financially. And the most important, you don't spiral when life hits. You become calm, strategic, and free. And having freedom in your 20s, that's the power. If you don't have an emergency fund yet, the first step is to create a budget that actually fits your lifestyle. I have a full step-by-step guide of how to build your budget, so I'll link it down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications to get more videos like this.